Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, why does most media heads want the Baltimore Ravens to lose? Look, let me tell you something right now, right? I've been doing a lot of different videos for the past week with a lot of different media talking heads or media pundits having their own spin on the game coming up, right? And one of the things that they kept saying or bringing up that 99% of them feel is that they all want the Baltimore Ravens to lose. And I started asking myself, I'm like, yo, why? Right? In a world where there's such transparency, that's able to go through because of news being able to be instant, right? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird to you guys that almost every single media pundit wants the 49ers to win? So as a Ravens fan, you have to start stepping back and start analyzing why. What would be the reason? What would the media gain to always root against the Ravens? And it's not to small scale, everything thus far. And tell me if I'm lying, because you guys are there with me. You see what's going on, right? We've seen the media try to diminish our wins, right? We've seen the media diminish our defense, our offense, our quarterback, our wins. And every time we go up against somebody new, it's another prove it moment, right? But every time we win, it's, it's the Ravens. We expect them to win in the regular season. Let's see them do it in the postseason. Y'all haven't noticed that? Now look, I get it. Y'all gonna be like, well, that's mostly directed at Lamar. I've already said this multiple times. When we're talking about the Ravens, we're talking about Lamar. When we're talking about the Lamar, we're talking about the Ravens. Why is that? Because he's the quarterback. They're hand in hand. That's why now you can't mention the Browns without mentioning Joe Flacco. Y'all watched the previous video. Flacco's on fire. And Myles Garrett is that team's best player. But the quarterback is synonymous with the team, regardless of how other players are playing. Because the quarterback is the most important position in football, maybe in sports. So the adulation and the concern for that particular position is always neck and neck with the actual team, because it's almost it's transparent. If the quarterback is doing well, usually your team's doing well. If your quarterback's doing bad, usually your team is doing bad. That's how it works. But y'all haven't noticed the nonstop. Now look, I know people's gonna say, that's because people never wanted the Colts to leave Baltimore and blah 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 blah, and that's stuck in people's craw, like how something like how Al Davis, how they hate the Raiders. The same difference. It's like ingrained hatred. But I thought it had to be something else or something deeper. Because the same hate that the Raiders used to get, even though they bite now, right? They're not the team that they're supposed to be, right? They don't get that same hate now. Al Davis, for the most part in the media, is looked at in a positive light. R.I.P. to him. But with the Ravens, it's a nonstop. Who can make fun of them first? Who can bring them down first? Who can bring them down the loudest? The crazy thing is, we don't gain anything for beating the 49ers. Y'all know that, right? Let me tell you this for a scenario, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing my predictions and everything, right? We gain absolutely nothing for playing or beating the 49ers. Nothing. Because here's the thing. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, because there's no guarantee we could lose this game. There's no guarantee to anything. Let's say we go in there, we beat them. You know what they're going to say next? Well, the Ravens won, but who do you trust more? Them or Patrick Mahomes? Because the Ravens, they can't be trusted when it's playoff time. And that's going to be where the narrative shifts. If the 49ers win, they're going to the Super Bowl. No one's going to be able to beat them. That just is what it is. And the funny thing about it all is that it's an agreed concept that the 49ers have a better built team, a more talented team than the Baltimore Ravens. And I don't think being a Raven fan, that should be something that you have to disagree with. From top to bottom, start to finish, the 49ers have a more talented built, more talented driven unit than we do. Offense, defense, it is what it is. They do. So why is it that their light shines while ours diminish in the same scenario? 49ers went, oh, we love 49ers. San Fran. A San Francisco treat. But if the Ravens win, well, they won. You know, it was such a good game. Good for us. But I'm still unsure of Lamar Jackson. I'm still unsure of this Baltimore Ravens team. Can they actually do it? And the biggest thing that's been irking me, because they have to, because the AFC right now is so weak. Don't you love that narrative? They have to win now because the AFC is so weak. It's like Patrick Mahomes is there. Travis Kelce's there. Andy Reid is there. Their defense is 10 times better than it's probably ever been. And it's, they're not strong. Miami's better. Yeah, but AFC. Why they say it is because they had some significant injuries to some of the quarterbacks. But the NFC's top heavy. Nobody's out here thinks the Bucs are going to be able to challenge for the Super Bowl, even though they're playing very good right now, right? Right? And everyone seems to forget that the 49ers have lost 2 games to AFC North opponents. We beat every team in that division for the 49ers. If we beat the 49ers, we swept their division. But we're looked down upon, and then the narratives start. The Ravens win, but it was a weakened conference. You know, it's going to be like, bruh, I just need to know why. And I don't know why. And hopefully you guys know why. Because it just doesn't make sense at some points, right? That everybody is in such lockstep hating on the Ravens, hating on Lamar, doubting on the Ravens, doubting on Lamar. Something got to give, right? But what do you guys think? Is it still weird to you guys that we are perpetually hated, mistreated, doubted in the media? Or is that's just the fate of being a Raven/Raven fan? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, because I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I think the only person to really speak up big about the Ravens was a former Raven. But as always, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is money sign The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.